Welcome, everybody. It's Gull Khan here, your money mindset expert. And I help entrepreneurs to break free from the limiting beliefs, to reverse their money shame, and to blast through the money blocks so that they can live a life of unlimited abundance. And I'm super, super excited here to be speaking to the one and only Skeeter. Sorry, how do you pronounce his surname?
Too good.
That's it. Skeeter. So I apologize for mispronouncing, but
No.
I love you. I love you. You know that, right? So please tell us, why do I love you and why you're so amazing, even though I can't pronounce your name properly. Tell us about yourself, my lovely.
Yeah, I'm Skeeter from Manila. I'm a mom of 3. I've been in a corporate world since I was 20. But then in my 30s, when I met my husband, we put on different brands, our own companies together. Like we grew 10 brands in 7 years.
Wow.
But that's more his. So basically, when I had kids and I want to be more full-time as a mom, I found my authentic self, and now I am managing my own online brand, Pinasadya. So that's me.
Fabulous. Okay, Skeeter, tell us what was your mindset like before you joined the mastermind? What was things like for you before?
Oh my. I didn't realize this, but my life coach, Martine de Luna, just recognized that I may have a problem with my relationship with money. I didn't recognize that. It just became apparent because I couldn't tell everyone where I live. We now live in a posh place with me and my husband. It's like I can't tell my friends. I can't share that I'm sending my kid to the top international university, international school. It's like I don't discern what I have, and it's like I'm not happy with. I'm not comfortable where I was. And then she goes, maybe you have that. And I was like, I don't like people with too much money. I don't like to be in that kind of group. I was having a difficult time, so adjusting to the reality of my present self. And then that's how it's totally different what I have and the space where I'm right now, where I'm just comfortable, the money that I'm making, I'm just happy and accepting the things that I have, and just like welcoming in things. And so there's nothing wrong with the things that I have. It's just basically I'm manifesting them, creating this with me and my husband. It's just like two opposite. If you've seen me how I was 3 months ago.
Do. There's a big contrast. It's difference is day and night between when you first got on the call and we had that long discussion back in October to where you are right now. There's night and day. It's just so different.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
So my next question was, why did you join the mastermind? But that answered that question also. That led you on to finding me through the 5-day challenge, and then you joined the mastermind. Now, since joining the mastermind, the unique aspect of you've had a mindset shift, and you've amazingly, developed this different relationship with money. But the two things which most people ask about, because obviously we're not the conventional, affirmation sit in the room kind of thing. We do energy cleanse and we use energy tools. How have you found my energy clearings, which you had the biggest resistance to?
Yes, big time.
And the manifestation course. So how did you find the energy clearings?
Oh my, I was resisting it. I didn't like the woo-ish, I am a very factual person. I need to see the results or the study first or whatever. And I didn't like that I had to put myself into this trance. I was resisting that,
Yeah, I know. I know for the longest time. Yeah.
I finally got it, that this whole energy clearing is just about me getting into that vibration of, from low to high in the fastest way possible.
Yeah.
And then when it's really amazing when I got it, that it's just concentrating on my breathing. And that's how I understood and appreciate my breathing is my most profound and the most intimate relationship with the outside world, the world we live in, the world of form, into the internal world that I'm having, my head, my thoughts, whatever. And when I was concentrating on that, I was being present into the now, which is so mind-boggling. I don't do meditation a lot. I'm not into this. I've told you, I don't like this woo-woo-ish, but energy clearings is just abruptly bring me into the now, and everything in the now and the present is perfect.
Yeah.
No judgment, nothing. And it's just floating and I'm in control of my breathing. And I'm getting that from the energy clearings that we have. And that's amazing. I'm so excited to do more right now.
I mean, you had the biggest resistance for the longest time. I remember.
Yeah.
Do the educating. No, I can't do it. No, I can't. We had this tug and war between you and I. I'm like, but
my thoughts were so alive because I was listening to your words and I could understand what you're saying. And it's like, what is she saying? What? I didn't get that. My noise level in my head is just so loud that I couldn't bring myself to that piece of the breathing and just me, the in and out. And
the present moment. Yeah.
Yes, it's powerful. Yes.
But it's changed, and it changed dramatically, which is fabulous. What have your thoughts been about the manifestation course? Because they're very unique and very powerful and very, again, woo-woo, but they bring transformations quickly. What's your experience been with that?
Oh, we had this manifestation call, and when we had to do, when you and me had to do the roadmap
roadmap, yeah.
And we manifested that, and it brought me into the I can't, no, impossible, it can't be done, into the it is possible, it is happening, yes, that's me. That connection and that belief, when you said about like people based on our results, because if we have negative results, because we believed on our fear more on our faith.
Exactly.
The manifestation call is making me believe more on my faith of that creation, the possibility, the dream that I'm making myself. I'm the author of that. And I'm believing that now. And that's a power of manifestation.
Yeah, it is. I think that's you've just hit the nail on the head. When we get together as a group collective, and the group is powerful, it really is. Even though you say you're a very logical being, you have very strong intuitive powers. You know that, but you just don't use them so much. Because I think that anybody who comes to work with me, they naturally are very intuitive and they have these psychic abilities. That's why those are the kind of clients who gravitate towards me. I attract those kind of people. So you have those abilities, and then in that group collective, we sort of really get together and we diminish our fears and we get into the present moment and believing that we can have, and we do already have, what we're looking to manifest in life. And that's why those calls are so powerful. Awesome. So tell us, what's your what wins have you had? Because I know you've had some amazing breakthroughs and amazing wins since joining the mastermind. You only joined back in October, so you started in November.
Late October,
already by December, so already by December you had amazing wins. So please do share with them.
Oh my! At first it's like, was it a win? Because it's not like a money win, but you said that's a big win. Okay, so
you've had the money win as well. So you had the biggest.
I had the money win. Yeah.
So you hit your target, and you had a 5-figure month on December, wasn't it? 5, yeah. So you hit your first 5-figure month in December, which is like literally within 6 weeks of joining the mastermind. And but I'm not saying that is your major win. We want to talk about the win, which is for me is the biggest win ever. So I wanted to share that win with us.
Okay, everyone, I have this, I don't know if many or some of you can relate. I have this kind of like a sad relationship with my mom because we don't get along. Okay, so just a very short background. My mom is very close to my older sister. And then my older sister, she's a Supreme Court lawyer. We love her. I look up to her and whatever. And then she just suddenly died. Okay, she passed away. We weren't prepared for that. And my mom was devastated, of course, and it's her first daughter and all, and they were closer then. They were best friends. And then my mom just told me, like, I wish you were the one who died than your sister. And that hit me. It hit me that I didn't realize, what kind of, I kept it in my heart and I couldn't forgive her. And, it manifested the way our relationship, it really like brought us apart. And in many, many, many instances, it's like, oh, what kind of mom are you? You're not the real mom. She's like not approving many things in my life. It's okay. And I was like, distant to her. Okay. So to cut the story short, we weren't talking for close to 2 years. Okay, this was before I got into the mastermind. 2 years.
Before the mastermind.
Before the mastermind, right? 2 years before mastermind. Never calling her. I'm not asking how she is, and then even if I had my baby, I had a difficult pregnancy and I had to give birth to New York. And I never called her in 2 years about this pivotal, important events in my life. To me, it's like, it doesn't matter, my mom. I would call my dad, but no, I never talked to my mom. And then I was in that, in the mastermind, we had this in the module about mom, forgiveness of the mom. I was resisting that. But it's like, okay, I'll take this on. And then I just kept that. I was resisting the clearings because I couldn't get it, right? But I was just in my journaling. I was just forgiving my mom day and day and day and day, every day. I was just writing, rewriting her story and just like rebuilding this relationship with my mom. And guess what? They celebrated their 25th wedding anniversary, and my siblings just called, hey, they're coming to Manila next week. They're just going to have a simple dinner or whatever. I said, what? I'm going to see my mom? But in my head, I was like, okay, I'll let it be. It's my first time to see her in 2 years. I haven't spoken to her and all. And the day happened, she came to my house. I hosted it. I opened the door, just welcomed her. I just like, oh my God, I never sensed any feeling of, what should I say? What would she say? How would I look? Whatever. I never rehearsed anything. My mom is coming. I'm greeting her. And it's just like nothing happened. She hugged me. I hugged her. And the energy that was shared, it's like respect and love and just fully looking into the eyes and say, how are you? I miss you. I love you. How have you been? I followed you. You have a flowing business now. And let me buy your stuff. My stuff. They're kind of expensive. So it's like, oh, don't buy my stuff. And then she goes, yes, I'll buy your stuff. And then she bought it fully, paid it to me. It's like, thank you. That gratefulness of relationship that's restored. And it's not comparable to any money that I've gotten, I've made, or that the companies that I've built and whatever, nothing. This relationship of rebuilding my relationship with my mom. And Martine, if you're listening now, you know how my mom's story is, right? It's big. And now it's like, my mom is still my mom, right? I'm the one doing the mastermind. She's still the same person. She would still nag about things, but my relationship with her is more loving, open and understanding. And she's the same mom, but I am not judging her. I'm looking her in a different perspective, from her point of view, from her struggles, from the love that she has given, more about her light than her darkness. Oh, that's a beauty.
Wow. Now, I mean, some people will think, oh, well, why haven't I? Because this is because mine's a money mindset expert. I mean, money mindset, and our actual program's called Millionaire Mindset Mastermind. It's all about the money and having the millionaire idea or mindset. But this breakthrough for me, it was just so phenomenal and completely outweighed any monetary wins. And you've had a phenomenal month. You made a 5 figures in within 6 weeks, which is a title in itself. Making so much money especially in Manila. So where that is 5 figures in dollar amounts by this. If you just clarify, not 5 figures in pesos, but 5 figures in dollar amounts. That's quite a large amount for Philippines. But we're not emphasizing that, because for me, this breakthrough was the biggest thing for you. And this is going to propel you so much further when it comes to your business, because between when it comes to your relationship with your husband and your children, anything else. And no amount of money can you can't put a price on this breakthrough. This is just absolutely phenomenal. And I talk about in the forgiveness module, that's why I'm so big about it. I really do believe forgiveness is the path to prosperity. And when you change your energy, when you let go of the negativity, the person in front of you has to let that go too. They may not be consciously aware of it, but the energy between you two changes. And that's what happened. When you open the door, it wasn't the same Skeeter. It wasn't the same person. It was a different person. And therefore your mom interacted with a different individual. And therefore the relationship was different. And therefore the interaction was different. And therefore you had a different breakthrough. And you're able to now you're at the position where because you're a different person, when she does those nagging things or those things which used to irritate you, now they don't bug your energy. They don't interfere with your energy. And you're able to say, it's all right. It's just her. That's who she is. And you let it go. But then that's because you can't change her. It's not your responsibility to change her. It's your responsibility to change your energy and how you are. And that's what you've done. And thereby you've changed your relationship with the parent, which I think is phenomenal. From going from a place when you haven't even told her you're in New York having a baby, to this point where you're actually having this love and this loving and respectful relationship, where she's actually respecting your work and paying you the full price for your product, without asking for a discount, without negotiating, without saying is it worth it or not. She's seeing the value for it, she's seeing how amazing it is, and she's willing to respect your work. I think that's phenomenal. I think that's amazing. So
thank you. And I just, if I may add, you said something about when I opened the door, I wasn't living in my mind. This chit chatter, I wasn't living there. I was living in there. My mom is coming. Let's see how this moment, the nowness, the present is happening.
Yeah.
I wasn't living in my mind. If I was living in mine, I was just like, what do I wear? What do I look? Right? I would do many rehearsals.
So this is the problem. Too many people live either in the past or they live in the future. They don't live in the present moment. The idea is for you to live in now, and that's what you're able to do, and that's why you're able to share at that moment with your mum and experience that amazing, that amazing breakthrough, which I'm just so proud of you. Honestly, I can't tell you how proud I am. And this is probably for me, from all the testimonials that I've had, and I've had phenomenal testimonials, this by far is my favorite one, because I know the value of a parent. I really do. And I know when you have a breakthrough like this is going to have a ripple effect on every aspect of your life, from business to money to children to your health to your relationship with your own daughter and to relationship with your husband, and also divine energy. It's just so amazing. So amazing. Okay, so thank you so much for sharing that. That's lovely. But I wanted you to share us, what do you think of the community? Because I really protect our mastermind community, and that's why very few people are able to come into it. I don't give the offer of the mastermind to everybody. You see the conversation we had on the phone. I'm very picky with who gets to come in, and if that's the case, how have you found the community within the mastermind?
Oh, amazing. There's a bunch of individuals are great in its own rights. And, when I first got into our group call, it was like, oh, I'm so intimidated. Like, oh, these people are like, doing things. And then I realized when we share, because it's their intimate group as well, when we share, it's like we're powerful beings. We have done great things in our lives, but we are so insecure and we want to to do these layers. I said something about, we are baked, we kind of in our age right now that we're done, no matter what we do. But no, we are made of layers and layers and layers. And every clearing, every energy clearing, or every phone calls, or every that we do in the group is peeling off those layers and layers. And together as a group, it's amazing, because I hear stories, in our Q&A. Sometimes I don't have a question, but when I just listen to others, it answered the question that I wasn't thinking I had.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's good. We were sharing that as a group, which is fantastic. And I'm happy and loving that I'm in that, I'm just in
the group collective.
A group collective, and I'm like an average of that group. And I'd love to be in this group.
Sorry, I've got somebody calling me already. 1 second. I said 4 o'clock to this lady, but
okay, no worries.
I told her. Sorry. She's calling me half an hour early. Oh, no mind. So things happen. No problem. Okay. So thank you so much for sharing your experience with us. Now tell us, Skeeter, if somebody's on the fence if someone's on the fence about joining the mastermind, because it does, as you know, and you know for long, because I've been on your back, do the work. It requires both financial commitment as well as time commitment. You are going to be doing this over the period of 12 months. You do have to check in with me most weeks. Obviously, we do have breaks in between. We do have holidays in between. But a lot of the time, you do have to check in every single week, attend at least 1 hour every single week, and do the work when you go by yourself. So keeping all of that in mind, what would you say to somebody who's on the fence and so I'm not really sure I've got the time commitment or the financial commitment? What would you say to them?
Oh, I have to tell you straight what made me say yes. So the money, we will just calculate that, right? We have can we pay or not, and we decide where money goes. Okay, it's easy. That's the easiest decision, if you have the money or the time. For me, what made me say yes is that you said something about what we're healing here, what I'm getting here. It's not just the money. Of course, who doesn't want to be a millionaire, right? And who wants to have more millions? But the relationship that I will have with myself. I didn't even know that I need to repair my relationship with mine. For me, I could live with it, not talking to her. I was fine in that space, right? Or my husband. My husband and I, we're great individuals separately, and we're more amazing when we're together, but we also like explode together, right? But that's more important. My relationship with myself, my husband, my parents, my kids is more important. The money will follow. I think what I'm looking forward here, and for you sitting on the fence, this is what's in store for you. You will see the love, the bigger love for yourself first, because I didn't even know that I was capable of that forgiveness. I was capable of that discipline. I thought that I had discipline, and now I'm being more disciplined here. And I have, like many of you listening, I also had done great things in my life in the past, and I didn't know if I can replicate that or not. And that doesn't matter. What matters is what kind of relationship will I have with my husband, my kids, and my parents, and the people around me if I am not making myself better? I know this is not the only choice, but this is the most beautiful choice that I have done. Because yes, it takes money, it takes time, but the results that I've had, it doesn't compare with any money. It doesn't. The mindset that I have right now, I'm still starting in my 3rd month. I'm still in my 3rd month. I have a lot to learn. But on my first 6 weeks, I hit the target. I was doubting I would have. My mom relationship is the biggest bonus because I wasn't even looking at that. But see, it's even more. So for those sitting on the fence, don't doubt, because what's ahead, what's on the other side of the fence is magnanimously amazing that you can't even imagine how it would be. So just go. Just trust yourself that you can, and you will do.
Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing your experience. Thank you so much for sharing thoughts about the mastermind with us. So do you have any last message before we go, and tell us where we can find you as well?
Oh, thank you. This has been a wonderful journey. Thank you, Gull. I was resisting you, that energy that I have, but at the same time, I want what you have. I want what you're having. I want to learn from you. I have an energy and longing to. It's like, I don't need you, but at the same time, hey, secretly, I super need you. I have that. I have that energy with you. And I'm so happy that we have this relationship right now, and that I can just, contact you anytime. And that's really fantastic for me, because I'm more into this, right? I kind of like, I don't shine in the group, but that's just in my head. But maybe I will shine if I participate. So group, watch out for me. All right. Where can you find me? My brand, which is my authentic self. It's pinasadya.com. Basically, I produce, I design, and I make things available to everyone in the world about everything about the Philippines. So my authentic self is about a better Philippines. I believe that's my purpose, to contribute to the first world Philippines. We've been 3rd world, by the way, for so long. But my existence and my presence in this lifetime is to contribute to that first world Philippines. And I really believe that's me. For the longest time, I know that's me. So yeah, I'm pinasadya.com. And thank you for making your journey part of my journey in growing. Yes, thank you.
Thank you so much for sharing your experience, and thank you so much for being part of our mastermind. You are an absolute asset, as every single person in the mastermind is. I'm so blessed. I really am so blessed to be working with the kind of people that I do work with. And yes, when it comes to money, I'd say I'm the bomb, and I'm your mentor, I'm your coach. But every single individual is so amazing, is so powerful, that honestly, I could be their student and learning something from them, be about speech. I think somebody's so excellent in that, or, some other aspect about, relationships or whatever. They're all amazing people in their own right. And I feel so privileged and so honored that they come to work with me and are part of my group collective, are part of my mastermind. And in you included, I'm super, super, super honored to have you there. And I'm absolutely chuffed. And I say I don't take this lightly. This your breakthrough has been my favorite one. It's my favorite of all time one, because I think once you can correct your relationship with your parents, mother or father, everything else will follow suit. Okay, so thank you for joining us. For those of you watching us live, thank you so much. I'll be back another day, another time with somebody else sharing their experience of being part of the mastermind. Until we meet again, it's Gull Khan signing off. Take care and bye for now.
All right, bye.